Brian Windhorst, Marc Spears, national writers, talk about the job J.B. Bickerstaff has done with the Cavs after that tough start. This from the Hoops Collective.
We got to start talking about J.B. Bickerstaff for Coach of the Year.
Yes,
I
yes. The
think
guy who was under
he's
heat a
doing
lot of this
incredible.
year.
Exactly, he's doing an incredible job.
Guys, he almost got fired. Say what you want. I mean,
Yeah,
they can debate about it, and you can debate the word almost, and they can deny it or whatever. J.B. Bickerstaff was on a hot bleep seat. And if he had had a bad few days at the wrong time, he'd have probably gotten fired.
Yeah.
So, and to rebound from that situation, to have this team playing brilliant basketball, I mean, you just watch them. And I agree, February ain't May, okay? And they got a blemish on that resume from the way they played in the playoffs last year, and it was not a shining performance by J.B. Bickerstaff amongst the failures in that postseason. But my God, Spears, you are so right in bringing that up.
Yeah, and he's done a lot opening up their offense and keeping an elite, defensive approach.
Let's welcome in Sam Amico from hoopswire.com. Sam, when I see that and hear that, the thought comes to this team plays nothing at all like it did a season ago.
Yeah, really, even going back to the start of the season, they had a lot of injuries to overcome. Jared Allen was out. Garland and Mitchell were missing time there early in November. And then, of course, you had the huge, long injuries to Garland and Mobley. But you talk about last season, particularly the playoffs, they're much more physical, playing a much more physical brand of basketball, which was a point of emphasis last year, in the offseason with J.B. Bickerstaff and the coaching staff and the front office was, we have to learn from that playoff series against the Knicks and be more physical and body up people more, be even better defensively. And all those things have happened. But on top of that, as we heard Marc Spears say, the offense has really just been clicking, aside from the loss to Philadelphia the other night. Even that, offensively, they've looked great. They've been sharing the ball, and nobody's been selfish or nobody's forcing anything. That loss came down to defense. But really, the big picture, you're talking about 17-2, their record since early January. And you absolutely have to give J.B. Bickerstaff a whole lot of credit in that kind of surge, because he's really convinced the guys, you know what, we're going to be more successful as a unit as opposed to one or two guys scoring 20 or 25, 30 points.